Well, hello there everyone and welcome to Markham's Arkham. Thank you for being here and joining me today in this most bodacious review that I am about to deliver for you of the film If, 1968, directed by Lindsay Anderson, starring Malcolm McDowell, David Wood, and Richard Warwick. The film is more or less an indictment of the British school system. Although a satirical view on school life, if you harbored any fond feelings for the British school system in your entry to this film, by the time you're finished watching this film, those feelings are about to be destroyed. In this film, we follow Mick and his friends through a series of indignities and occasional abuse, until Mick and his friends finally violently rebel. This film is a document of its times and a celebration of the coming together of two artists, being the director, Anderson, and McDowell, in his first starring role, fearlessly breaking new ground as he explores virgin territory. Yes, yes. Anyway, it's really a reflection of the abusiveness of elder classmates, as well as the abusiveness of the headmaster, the instructors, all the would-be illegitimate authority figures who are supposed to be rearing and directing and guiding and forming and molding and making these great minds of the future. And I don't know if this came before or after, if there have been many things adapted since then to reflect this same idea and this same culture within the British school system, but it's something an idea that I'm very familiar with. I've seen it many times in film. So to me, the idea is nothing new. The film is highly praised. I mean, it's not a bad film. It's not poorly made or anything, but it didn't leave a lasting effect on me. Suffering all the abuse and all the indignities, the boys finally stage of violent insurrection. The film culminating in an almost pointless, yet brash and heinous act of violence as Mick retaliates, assassinating the head schoolmaster. Now, the film at the time was heavily criticized for its brazen depiction of on-screen violence, which is why this film really has gone down in history. It's one of the first of its kind to portray such an act so exploitatively on film, which I would say is really the main reason for all its praise, because once that scene in the film comes along, I can see at the time anyway, like, not watching it now, but at the time when it came out, I could see that once you get to that scene in the film and the culmination of everything that has occurred throughout in the story up until that moment, it was such a shock and such a brutal attack of the senses for being the first of its kind that it's criticized and given an X at the time initially. But then later praised for being so daring and so groundbreaking. And again, the film was okay. I'm going to leave it at that. And with that said, tell everyone you know about the channel, Lindsay, Malcolm, David, Richard. If you know anyone else that might be there on the other side, reaching through, trying to find this kind of content and culture and meaning and bringing this film world together, then let them know. Hey, I don't shred everything. I love a lot of stuff. But with this channel, I have a tendency to start reviewing things I haven't seen before and things that are new, and the things I love, I've pretty much seen it all, and so I'm not really revisiting. I'm venturing into and exploring new ground. And with that said, I thank you all for being here. I hope you all are well and doing as great as you can be out there in this fucked up, chaotic, turbulent, psychotic, sociopathic world. Until next time, peace.